Alright guys, so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. So a lot of you guys has been asking me, how do I cut my own hair, alright? Because as some of you have known, I cut my hair every single week and I've done that for more than 1.5, actually almost 2 years now. So guys, in this video, I'll just show you exactly how you can cut your own hair so you can stay combat ready and you don't have to walk around looking like a fucking hippie or just spend all your money on cutting your hair, right? So let's get to it. Now, what you have to keep in mind, boys, is that you need some good gear or some good equipments to make a good fade, all right? So number one thing I start off with is this trimmer. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like a one blade, and it's extremely good for cutting like almost bald, but not like shaved. So this is what you use to make the line up to cut the small hairs. Then afterwards, you use this one. It's like a blade for making it bald. Or else, if you don't have that one and you don't want to spend money on it, you can just use a normal shaver as well. But I do definitely prefer one of these. This is like $100. And this one, I believe I paid like $70 for. Now, when that is done and you've kind of laid it out and you've trimmed off your hair and it's about the time to make the actual fade up, you need one of these, or at least I like to use one of these. It's the Panasonic. I don't know exactly what it's called. Maybe I'll put a link for it in the description. But it's Panasonic, and you see this goes from, I think it's 0.8 millimeters to like 1.8 millimeters. This is what you use to make the actual fade when the line is done. And of course, it will come with some of these to adjust the millimeters of the length of the actual trimmer, so you can make a good and clean fade. Let's get to it. Now, boys, remember, before we get started, I wanted to say it is a good idea to start off by doing it on some of your friends or some of your family members or something. Maybe if you have brothers, that's a good idea as well, because it is kind of hard to do it on yourself. But what I like to do to cut my own hair in the neck, because a lot of you guys have been asking me about that as well, is I like to use one of these mirrors. So I have my mirror here behind me in the bathroom, and I just stand like this. I don't know if you can see it, but right now I can see it behind my head. I can see my neck here, and then I just cut like this. All right, let's get to it. And also another note, by now I've saved at least 2 or maybe even 2.5, even maybe 3K dollars on just cutting my own hair. Plus I've saved a bunch of time because I didn't have to go to the barber, wait, book a spot, and I don't know what. I just go out here every Friday or Saturday, cut my own hair, take a shower, done. Let's go. Alright guys, so first step, as you know, is to actually make up the line. So for me, I like to have like a mid fade, so I started around here. I just go down here by the line. So, boom. I make the line up all the way around. Alright guys, so as you can see now, I've made the line up. Took me about a couple minutes. So now it's about time that we use the shaver. So let's go. Alright guys, so as you can see, my skin is fucking, or my head is fucking clean now, bald as fuck, ready to make the actual fade. Let's go! Can't even be in here, man. Alright guys, so when you make the fade, you start off, you can see you can go from this, now it's like 1.8 millimeters, but what you start off by doing when you start the fade off, is you put it at 0, or as close to 0, I think it's like 0.8 millimeters. Start off by doing this. Put it on this is like 1.2 millimeters. One layer at a time, just you know, as short as possible down here, a bit longer, a bit longer, a bit longer, way longer, right? That's how you fade it up. So I hope that makes sense. I'll just keep going, all right? Let's go. All right, guys, so what you can see, I just keep on putting on more layers or more millimeters. This is now 6 millimeters, trying to kind of blend the fade into the actual top of my hair. What you do from here to remove the line is, number one, just take this one, turn it around, and this is 0.8 millimeters, so as tight as it can get. Alright, and then you do it with this one that you use to make the line up, because this is a bit, the blade is smaller, the millimeters is lower. And then you can even use this one a bit again. Alright guys, so most of the fade is done, as you can see. Looking fresh. I've faded it out. Fucking let's go. Now it's time for the kind of difficult part, which is to actually cut my hair on the top, because as you can see it's getting a bit too long. 1 second. Bomba klar! So what I do is I make my bomba klar. I take this one and I make it a bit wet to wetten down my hair, but not too wet. So what I do here, so just take it up a little bit, then out, then cut a little bit, not too much. Then a bit more here, then a bit more here. Alright guys, so you can see now I've cut my hair on the top as well, looking pretty clean. Now it's time to make the actual line here, so let's fucking go. Alright guys, so we're fucking done. Look at this now. Fresh as fuck, you know. Bomba klart. Staying combat ready, 7 days a week. $0 spent. Around 45 minutes. Boom, finito. Let's go.